Hi everyone, this is Karen Beauvais, your responsible broker for the state of Colorado. However, today my conversation with you has to do with Idaho, Montana, all over the United States as far as real estate and anything else that is concerned. Real estate is a people business, and it can be very unpredictable at times. I get calls from agents that are just distraught over the fact that they have a buyer agency contract with a client, and what do you know, somebody else wrote up the contract to buy on a property. You have to explain to people. You have to be very comfortable with the truth is what I'm talking about. Explain to people when you are talking to them, whether you're explaining a buyer agency contract or whether you're explaining financing terms to people and what that means, whether you're talking to them about either buyer or seller about your inspection. Explain to them the truth of these consequences. You're going to do an inspection, then make sure you look for anything that could be inspected or that you hire the correct inspector to do it. And when you're talking to your seller, you have to make sure that they tell the truth in all times about the property and what a buyer can expect. It's just kind of like if you were a doctor and somebody had a prognosis you didn't want to give them, you wouldn't mamby-pamby around it. You'd give them the prognosis and tell them what they can do to be better in the future. If there is something that the buyer or the seller doesn't understand, please be truthful and explain to them what these consequences are. It's every time I see a overpriced listing in the MLS, I feel so badly for the seller because the agent wasn't honest with that seller to say, look, you're overpriced. I've got to be honest with you. I can't sell your property at this price. They will respect you for it, even though they may not at the time, but they will in the future. You've got to tell them why it's overpriced. Be honest. That's all I can keep telling you is to be very honest. Get comfortable telling the truth in all things. It's the best way to manage your time. Your client expectations are way up there. The client expects you to walk on water. So go ahead and walk on that water, but always be honest and truthful. It'll much relieve your stress. Again, don't soft code it. You got to say, here's the inspection, here's your loan objections, here's the tidal commitment. Oh, you have a loan on the property you didn't tell me about. You need to be very, very thought-provoking with your client. They have to know that you're honest, and you have to make them feel comfortable. Again, it'll relieve your stress and theirs. Don't set anybody up for disappointment. Just get comfortable with the truth. That's all for now. Thank you. Bye.